Welcome to Storytime with me, Luke. We're going to be looking at various past experience I've had in the dating and sexual romantic world, and just talking about them. I'm just going to be talking about them and reflecting on them and seeing what I can learn, and therefore maybe what you can learn from my past experiences, mistakes, successes, and today we're going to be starting right from the beginning okay, no, not right from the beginning. I mean, I probably had a hug when I was like, I don't know, 4 years old with a girl at school or something at nursery. But we're going to start from my first kiss, which was when I was 18, I think. I think I was 18 when I had my first kiss on the lips at a friend's house party. So it was a fine night where I was singing and doing a bit of maybe Luke dancing, which at the time was not something to be admired. And I was queuing up for the toilet. It was at the end of the night. It was probably about two in the morning, I'm guessing. And there's a girl in front of me who just turned around and started looking into my eyes like that. And I don't really remember what she said or why I felt okay to do it, but I put my hands on her waist, which is something I'd never done in my life at that point. I think she was coming on to me a little bit. And I placed my hands lower, and she says I can't touch her ass without kissing her. So she kissed me, and it was a lot. I remember just feeling so bewildered and overwhelmed because a tongue just went straight into my mouth, and I'd never even kissed a girl normally on the lips before. And there was no like nice kissing before the tongue action. It was just straight in there, and then it was out after about 5 seconds. And then she went for a piss, and then I didn't see her for the rest of the night. And my friends were being like, "Oh, Shaney, well done, nice, you got a kiss, get in there," and all that stuff. And I just felt even more sort of, I don't know if I felt embarrassed originally, but I did feel embarrassed after that because I felt like I'd done something that I wasn't supposed to do or something like that because I was being mocked for it. Now, the next day, I received a message from I can't remember whom, but they said that this person I'd kissed had spent that day, the following day, throwing up, or spent the morning throwing up, and they can't remember anything from the night before. And I therefore assumed that they couldn't remember kissing me, which really hurt because me being in my sort of extreme scarcity sort of mindset, I was hoping that something might come from that. That maybe, you know, we hang out, we'd kiss again in a non-house party context, but you know, alas, nothing happened. Nothing came from it. I don't know if I ever saw her again. Um, Never mind, kiss or develop something more intimate with her. Now, it's quite easy to see this as just a drunken mistake on her part, or as I did then. I saw it as like, oh, she was drunk and she just wanted to kiss anyone. I was convenient, so she kissed me, and I was, I guess, attractive enough to be kissed. And that's how I did see it. And it's true that you're probably not gonna find meaningful connections and real intimacy at a teenage house party, where everyone's just getting pissed and dancing a little bit and being awkward and just keeping to the respective friend groups. Um, However, to reframe it, and I guess the lesson that I would like to have learned then is that in that single moment when she went and kissed me, I was seen as sexually attractive. Now, that would have done me some good back then because I really, really held tightly to this idea that I was not at all sexually attractive and no one would like to be intimate with me ever. But if I saw that in a different way, if I saw that I was actually sexually attractive and I aroused her in some slight way, I aroused the girl in some slight way at that point, then maybe that would have bolstered my confidence at least a little bit. And I might have gone into university, for example, with some drab of confidence. So the power to reframe things is incredibly powerful at times. And if you've had a recent experience or an experience in your past, and you're looking at it, you know, like the glass is half empty, you're looking at it somewhat pessimistically, or you're finding a way to feel bad about yourself for having done what you've done, unless it's actually like a bad thing to someone else, you can just look at it honestly. See the bad or the more negative, but also allow room for the positive. How can you frame it in a way whereby the positive shines through? Because I know I haven't done that enough in my life, and I feel that I would benefit from it massively. Thank you for listening. This is my first, I guess, story time sort of video. We'll be doing these hopefully semi regularly, where, yeah, I will be recounting a past experience and seeing what lesson I can glean from it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.